Matt, I feel like we're doing really well in the upper 80s and low 90s, and then whoosh,
yeah.
there you go.
Although unlike last time, this will only last for one day where we peak up into the upper 90s. So that's the good part, right? Let's take you outside right now. It's a beautiful evening in Portland, and it was a beautiful sunset, too. This from the Dalles, and at the end here, you will see what I wrote on the banner there, fall streaks. One of my favorite cloud formations, too. They're really cool. I'll show them to you in just a second. Well, there you go. See them happening right here. See those guys? See the streaks falling out of the clouds, hence the name. This happens when you've got really dry air beneath the cloud level, which is what we have tonight. And so you literally are getting evaporation downward from the base of these clouds. These clouds aren't big enough to support rain, even though it looks like it is raining. So there you go. And then they just evaporate and they produce those really beautiful streaks like that. And a great sunset, of course, too. So we topped out at 86 today, still above average by a few degrees. But like David said, we'll take the mid to upper 80s any day of this month. Medford was 104. Joseph was a nice 89, but LeGrand 96. Burns 95 and John Day 94. And in between those two locations along Highway 395 tonight, much of Highway 395, about a 40-mile stretch, I think, is closed because of that Falls fire, which we'll show you in just a minute. Talk more about the heat, though. Salem, today was the 12th day in a row of 90 degrees or better. The record is 13. You will tie that tomorrow unless you really get some good cloud cover. But more than likely, you're going to break the record for consecutive days of 90 degrees or better. Portland, 9 of our 15 days this month, we have been over 90 degrees, and we're still seeing near record average temperatures for the month of July. Yes, I realize we're only halfway through the month, but we'll see how we end up. Portland right now, we're 73. And the winds are lighting out of the north-northwest. Humidity has come up. We're going to see a little bit more humid air tomorrow. And we have a heat advisory because of those upper 90s that are on the way. Portland metro area out through the gorge and out into eastern Oregon. Overlaid on top of that is the fire weather watch, which will be converted to a fire weather warning tomorrow. And that's for tomorrow night through Wednesday because we've got that thunderstorm potential. Look at most of the state is under a fire weather watch, heat advisory, air quality alerts, excessive heat warning there. I mean, the list goes on, and then fire weather warnings down in southern Oregon there, too. Okay, watch this. Here's Burns, here's John Day, and look at that. Look, that's smoke right there. So it's an interesting satellite imagery because you see the smoke, then you see showers develop right over that storm. I think that's a pyrocumulus thunderstorm that developed, and then you get this big plume of smoke, which separates from the clouds. I'll show you one more time. Smoke, cloud developing, thunderstorm, and then that is the smoke. See the kind of muddy looking gray that moves on off. And the winds have been super erratic around that Falls fire, and that's why that section of highway between Burns, just north of Burns, and up towards Seneca is closed tonight, and that could be a long closure, so plan accordingly. Okay, on Doppler radar, thunderstorms down around Medford. We had lightning strikes there, but all the showers are winding down tonight as they typically do in the northwest after the sun goes down. But tomorrow night may be an exception to that. We may get diurnal thunderstorms and showers because there's a weather system coming off the coast of California. That'll be the trigger for said showers and storms. Now, the modeling not showing a lot of it, but they're showing some of it, and they have a hard time with this type of thunderstorm activity. So we'll see how it shapes up tomorrow night. We'll be watching the radar very, very carefully. Heat advisory tomorrow. Sunny, hot, up to 98 degrees. That's going to be hotter than biscuits again tomorrow. And then we cool it off to 90 on Wednesday and Thursday, maybe even a little bit cooler on Wednesday. We may top out 86 or 87 like we did today. And another one-day heat wave potentially on Saturday as we go back to about 95. But otherwise, temperatures are a lot more reasonable.
I have a feeling like you haven't said that all year. Can you say it again?
Hotter than biscuits?
Yes, please.
I should have said it during the heat wave. I don't know, but there you go.
Good to hear. Thank you, Matt. Still to come, the Blazers are looking for a win after a disappointing